When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Syracuse's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really
breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Orange.
Well, this offense is top. country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Off play action on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's a draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This is why defensive coordinators have nightmares before playing against this specific quarterback. It's because of plays like that. What he can do to you and how he can strain and stress and hurt your defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Little. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They boot it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Little. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Touchdown, CUSE. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can probably touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Little. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go get... He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Syracuse looking for the fourth down conversion. A run for the quarterback.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team. I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 3rd down after the run. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that drive covered 40 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the...
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Little. Got it in the middle. It's Brewer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first.
Looking to take a shot. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to take a shot, and that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Little. Gets it out fast. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down coming up after that completion.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's good. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Throws to the back. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
It's now 2nd down.
Okay,
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they...
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, CUSE.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Back to pass. It's Landry. Under fire. The Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Landry. It's on target and complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, and he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The kick is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Landry. They're setting up the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Gage. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
One of the reasons this this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The option look. The give to the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is...
Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Orange. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
52, Maryland, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Landry. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run the option. Makes it past the marker. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Syracuse. Excellent pass by the back on the option. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking for a man. It's Landry. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The give on the inside. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hatchett. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gage. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Landry. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. Quarterback gets the first down. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got it in the middle. It's Hatchett. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Landry. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Trying to barrel in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching